Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
This shit right here. Been on here since 1 o'clock, bro. The first spot I went to, the lines was way too fucking long. So I see it fucked up. You know what I mean? And then I went to another spot. And it wasn't, even though it don't do that many people in there, they move slow. And then I came to it because he was like, I was the last person left in the line. He was talking about something. He got to leave at 6 o'clock. Damn. Because we close at 5:30. He was like, we supposed to close at 5:30. So I got to be gone by 6. And he was like, he don't want to have when you do the inspection. And you know what I mean? You want to quiet him down. So I ended up trying to come to this other spot right here.
One big play, and now they've got
they were saying, close to it. Niggas saying, you know, you're not going to have to. They got to put the battery on.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And he was going to try to charge me to put the battery on. Because he said the rod that I got is too long. I have the upper rod though. I have the one that I put on the dealership. Yeah, I have the shorter one, but it's like, man, I prefer it. He was like, yeah, this joint. He was like, the ones that I had, he was like, they too long to put on.
So if you're sitting obviously at the top like this,
he said that the battery, he said that the mount that we had,
yeah, this was a game we circled.
It's an after, it's the after chicken joint. So it's like basically
now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent,
trying to put this shit on myself. So I was trying it earlier, but that shit was stressing me out. It's like hard to put in.
Yeah.
And the Rebels have it with the first.
And the one I ordered, I don't think it's the actual.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away.
See, this one, I got a new mount too, but the one I have is an SUV jump.
This crowd trying to make life
just so I can get the wrong piece, but the wrong piece that came with is too
gets it out quickly. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line.
But the one that's for the Honda, I do got it. It's just I can't. It's hard for me to put it on, so I'm asking them to put it on. You know what I mean? They trying to charge me to put this shit on too.
They've moved it to the 19.
But everybody's like they don't have time because I can't split. I didn't come too well for the right here. I did, but the other places I was at, I was already doing shit to set the fucking
right. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen on this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous.
Nah, that's OC. 5 hours,
nice
bro.
execution.
The lines is ridiculous, bro. When I pulled up, I was like, oh my God. The first place I went to. You know what I mean? I even cut in line and everything, getting hurt when I was cutting in line. But I think the other guy, he's like, no, the line go back there. I said, God damn. I said, oh, fuck, no, I'm gone. I went somewhere else. And the place that I went to, by the time I was the last person left, he was like, man, he got to close. I was like, damn, I'm like, he was like, he got by 6. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. He was like, if he started, he's not gonna be able to finish it. You know what I mean?
That's a little bit.
So I say, oh, that's fucked up. So I try to come to this spot right here to just say that. It say that they say that they don't close till 7, but they all close with the GPS is saying the time that they close. And they actually pull up to them at they all close at 6 o'clock, right? They even close at 5:30 or 6 o'clock. They're going to open till 7, like it's safe. GPS. Look up the information. They all close at least 30 minutes to an hour earlier than what they say.
Defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They all close at an hour earlier than this shit booming, bro.
For one reason. You toss the ball quickly.
So now I'm trying to see if anything else I can go.
You're going nowhere.
They all want to do the same.
Getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking that toss.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes.
We'll get you right back, though.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He'll do it himself. And they get him down. And that was an exceptional read and run by that quarterback.
And it looks easy, but man, the practice hours that goes into this, putting the ball in the running back's belly, and him understanding, like, listen, I'm going to snatch this thing back from you, but you need to act like you're taking it every play. A lot of timing goes into that kind of play.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. It's a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point,
he's got it inside the 25.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to power their way ahead. Can't get him to the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites. You're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Rebels! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. At the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up by 15 over North Carolina. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
No, man, get the fuck out of the way.
He's bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Fuck, man.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
What,
Sends his
bro?
first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top of this drive. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Why are you in my game, bro? Get the fuck out, man. Fuck.
The 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go. Makes a grab past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's for
Shit is not serious, bro. Flip the fucking blade.
Great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The offense on 2nd down. looking to fire. Bears the pressure. Firing to the right.
Oh, line is a murder, bro.
Short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Here comes the heat. He did not.
Get the fuck out, bro.
Stone wall on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know in this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Need some medicine.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Care. It's okay.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Notre Dame right back to the line. The give to the tailback. Creates a little room. Picks up the 1st down. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical?
Oh, he's got some space. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this ode to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're working that left side. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down inside the 45. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Second down coming up. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was
Fucking goodness, bro.
Releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Here come the Irish back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Snap to the back. Got a little space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Quarterback will keep it. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 33 over North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play.
Man, 1988, since then, I've been chasing.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Rousseau. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Rousseau. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Going with the ground game left. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. He'll try the left side. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rush is on him. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.